time. Yeah, I'm going to show you the reason why all of this happened to us. Because now, number one, my whole prophesied that if you don't hearken to the law, the commandments, then these are the things that are going to happen to you. You're going to be cursed in the city. And so on and so forth. You're going to continue from one land to another land. Okay, and it tells you that, it will also show you that the Israelites are so-called Negroes, black people, so to speak. Right. Chapter 28. It says, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass, thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command you this day. And the Lord shall, Lord thy power will sit on high above all nations of the earth. So Moses is telling our people at that time, if we would have taken heed to the commandments and all that, so on and so forth, then we would have been established on high above all nations, because that's what he made us to do. Above all nations, not united with them all, equal with them, but above all of them. Okay, and that's why if you look at the way our people are in terms of their acrobatic sports skills, even in singing skills, we surpass the other nations. There's a reason for that, because the Lord chose the nations and made them to judge them for himself. Okay?
Alright, man. Well, you said I might pass through.
But before you go, just one more verse, bro. Now I'm gonna jump into the other side. So it says, but it shall come to pass. Thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all the statutes which are commanded this day. All these curses shall come upon you, and overtake you. Cursed shall be in the city, and cursed shall be in the field. So first and foremost, we'll be cursed in the city. Now when you go, these people decide, right? The so-called Israel going down to the so-called Mexicans, right? When you find out where these people are located at in the city, you're going to find them in the ghetto city. Not all of them obviously, but you got some of our people that do good. You're going to find them in that state, even in Cuba. You're going to find them in the ghetto. Same thing.
So they go through like generations as well.
Right. But at the same time, what I'm going to say before you go, that's why we have to save them, the other shop. It's the reason why we're there is because of our disagreements, like I told you before. We're in captivity. But our people don't realize we're in captivity. Our people think that we're really on the slave now. People walking around. We're in the same, when you actually study, when you actually go into economic status of when we was at the slave, we're in the same status. The only thing is that. You see that, innit?
Yeah, man, on that side,
alright, take care, man. That's pretty much the deal on that, man. Yeah, so I'm going to jump back to Ezekiel 21. This is Ezekiel 21, verse 10, and it said, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter, and it is furbished that it make glitter. Should we then make myrrh? No, we shouldn't make myrrh. So the sword has been sharpened to make a sore slaughter. So all these different SWAT teams and militarized police officers around the world, okay, they've been training to deal with severe violence that they're going to cause on the people, and they're also training how they're going to approach you, because they know that the people are going to come against them when the economy collapse. All right, and that's exactly what they're doing. So that's what it means by the sword is being furbished and it's being sharpened. That's what that's talking about. Because the day of the Lord is coming so severe, the judgment is going to be so out of this world that it's not even going to be a joke anymore. You understand? It's not going to even be a joke anymore. So all playing around, partying, and all of this other shenanigans that's going on, that's going to be put to a stop. Just like those people over there in East France, I believe, they was partying and doing whatever they were doing, and 80 of them were mowed down. Okay, so it's gonna come like that again. It's the day of the Lord, as it states in the scriptures. It says, "The day of the Lord coming as a thief in the night." So the destruction and all of the travesties are gonna come when you least expect it. Because most people are unaware of what's going on anyway. Most people are watching whatever they're watching on telly. Okay, and thinking about what they're gonna do in the future, but not really realizing that the moments that they're living in, or the reality that they're living in, is actually going forward and forward, and it's in the happen. You see, this wicked society gotta go, man. It's just too wicked now, man. And you got man on man, woman on woman, and that's being heavily promoted now. You know, you're Israelite. See, our people don't want to be bothered, man. They don't even want to be bothered because they're so caught up in the world. They want to deal with this world, man. That's what they want to do. They don't want to deal with the Lord, Heavenly Father. And that's going to be to their downfall and their destruction. That's what it's going to come down to. You see, so it's either either or. It's either you love this world or you despise this world and you with the Heavenly Father. That's what it all boils down to, because you can't love two things, man. It's either you're gonna love the one or hate the other. You see, but our people, they rather choose this world, this destroyed world, rather than choosing the Lord. You see? Because if our people knew what they had going for them, man, they would not choose this world. But occasionally they don't know. All of you other people out here don't have a clue what the hell is going on either. So-called white man, so-called Japanese and the likes, but you don't realize that your world is just about to be done and over. That's what you don't know. So what I say to you people out here, you Edomites out here, is enjoy it while it lasts. As it tells you in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, I believe it's the 27th verse. Rejoice, all you daughter of Edom. So so-called Europeans, you might as well rejoice while you got the time to rejoice. Max out your credit cards, do what you gotta do. When this show is over and done with, man, you're going to be going through nothing but turmoil and judgment and destruction. That's what's going to happen to Esau, man. So we're going to now we're going to dive all the way back to where we at now. This is Ezekiel 21, verse 10. It says, "And it is sharper to make a soul slaughter, and it is furbished, that it make glitter, should either make burn, it contemporarily the rough for my son as every tree. That I've given to be furbished, that it may be handled, this sword is sharpened, and it is sharpened to give it into the hand of the slayer." Which the hand of the slayer, the main slayer, which was blessed with the sword, the nation of Esau, the so-called white man, he's going to use that sword and he's going to activate, okay, what he was supposed to do. He's going to bring forth the sword slaughter, man, and it's going to start with his military, the police department, which will turn into the military, and the SWAT team and all of that, man. And all you're going to start seeing is destruction, violence on an all-time high. That's the reality we have going. Okay? No matter who you are, you could be a woman with children, or you could be a man, and no one's going to escape this thing, man. No one's going to escape the turmoil that's coming in this world to come. You know, everybody wants to enjoy themselves. Everybody's all about themselves and not really aware of where they're at. But it all goes back to the time of Noah, because during the time of Noah, everybody was doing whatever they wanted to do, and they ignored what Noah had to say. Noah was warning them of the things to come. But the people despised what Noah was saying, and when the flood came, they wanted to enter into the ark, and they asked got flooded out. So it's the same thing like now. Evidence, you got guys like myself throughout the 4 corners of the earth, letting you people know the deal, and you don't want to hearken and listen, especially you as a contractor. That's especially you up the tribe, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You're supposed to heed and wake up to this knowledge. Okay? Quite frankly, you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get another verse. Now let's go back to Ezekiel 21. It says, Ezekiel 21, verse 12, and it says, cry and howl, sons of man, for it shall be upon my people, and it shall be upon all the prince of Israel. Terrors by reasons of the sword shall be upon my people, smite thereof upon the dying. So this was talking about Israelites at one time, but this is talking about Esau now. This is talking about Edomites, which are the so-called Europeans today. They're going to be destroyed, and also they're going to destroy them. Salaki, they're going to be destroyed, right? And they're going to destroy other people with the sword that they're furbishing, that they're sharpening. Mainly our people, they're going to do it to. Why? Because they don't want to hearken unto the Lord. That's why they're going to get slaughtered. That's why people are getting gunned down in the streets. Because they know about the Hebrew Israelites and they know the right way they're supposed to go, but they choose not to do it. So what you're going to get that consequence, and that consequence is going to be death. It tells you in Proverbs 13 and 13, whosoever despises the word shall be put to death. And that's why you have people being put to death. Because they despise the word. They're bucking up against the word of the Lord. Okay? That's why you have that going on, man. So we want to get another verse. So this is St. Luke 21, verse 34. And it says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unaware. So the Lord commanded the apostles, all the prophets of today, whom you see in the highways and the byways, to be aware and to be circumspect, meaning to look around at what's going on around you. Because we know what time we're living. But a lot of you people, you're just going by and not knowing what's going on like a damn fool. Okay? Because we understand that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night. The day of destruction is what it's going to entail. As a thief in the night, it's going to come suddenly when you least expect it. So you might be at a carnival, or you might be going somewhere, and all of a sudden something major happens. You see, the ones that look forward towards for the thief coming, we're going to expect the thief coming, and when he comes, we'll be prepared for when he comes. Okay, but for those that are unaware of the thief, they're going to be overtaken by the thief. And all of your goods are going to be stolen. What's going on? You know, so we're watchers, man. We're the main watchers. That's why the Lord called us to watch. This is St. Luke 21, verse 34. Take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and the cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unaware. For as a snare shall it come on all them that grow on the face of the earth, the whole earth. So what is the snare that's going to come upon you that grow on the face of the whole earth? The great wrath and devastation of times that the Bible spoke about. Okay? That's what we're looking towards. But a lot of people out here, it's going to be a snare to them. Like a trap. They walked in the forest and they got caught up in that trap, that snare. You see? And we're going to get that in the Ecclesiasticus. And a wise man's heart discerneth both the times and judgment. So a wise man's heart, or prudent man's heart, discerneth the time and judgment. Okay, so going back to what I was saying before, the only people that know what's really going on here and what the current events are telling the prophecies are the wise men. Okay, but what does a fool do? A fool just goes on by and doesn't really consider what he's doing or what time he's living. And I have to just be honest here. I have to really be honest here. You know what I mean? Is that the majority of people are a bunch of fools out here. Because a lot of you, the majority is, don't have a clue what the hell is going on. You But you have some people out here, and I have to be fair, you have some people that know what's going on. But for the majorities are just got their heads off the clouds. I have to just put it out there. So this is Ecclesiastes 8 verse 6. Because to every purpose there is a time and judgment, and therefore misery of man is created upon him. That's right. So there's a time in judgment. There's a time for all things, as it states in also in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter as well. Alright, but we're coming into a time of kindling, we're coming into a time of breakdown. We have a lot of smiles on a lot of you people's faces out there, but a lot of those smiles are going to turn into mourning. Laughter is going to turn into mourning, is what I should say. Okay? Because a lot of you don't know what the day of the Lord is going to entail. You're unaware of that. You see? All of these mass shootings and these different crazy things that is going on around us, these things that they're set up to steer you towards the big major catastrophe that your government got set up. Okay? Because this world is about to be flipped over, turned over and over, and then it's going to be destroyed. Alright? This society is going to turn over and fall flat on its face. And it's not going to come back anymore. Alright, this revival of the ancient world is not going to come back anymore. It's going to be destroyed. Okay? So it says, for he knoweth not that it shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? That's right. You know, man doesn't know what the outcome of the future is going to be, really. Okay? Until it is. And that's why it states in the scripture, I think it's in the Apocrypha, where it says that an evil time is snared upon all men. So the majority of these people out here, alright, they're going to fulfill that prophecy of being caught up in the snares of the evil time, because they know not about the evil time. That's why we can get 2 Peter the 3rd chapter. It's the only people that's going to know that the snare is there, those that are set up to know. So it says, this is our 2 Peter. The 3rd chapter. Verse 10. But the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's really what that really entails, is your nuclear war. When the missiles from one end to the earth are shot and hit ground zero and blow everything up. That's really the day the Lord is going to entail. So really World War III is going to basically be unexpected among the people. It's going to come suddenly upon you. Alright? Because it even tells you in the book of Malachi, I believe it's the 4th chapter, where it states that there's going to come a day that shall burn as an oven. So we're going to get that. The book of Malachi, the 4th chapter. And this is Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day comes that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud gain, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. So all the proud that do wickedly shall be stubble. Okay? And the main proud nation is the nation of Esau, which is the so-called Europeans today. They're the main prideful nation that the Lord has set up for a time and time to fulfill their time. And then they're going to go into perdition and destruction. And then they're going to have to go right into captivity because they let the so-called Negroes into captivity. And then they have to pay for the Lord on the cross and kiss him on the cross. And they have to pay for having the Hebrews go through a hard time during the time when it Greeks. So they have to fulfill that. They have to fulfill that time. That's what they're going to have to do. Okay? So they're living in their world right now, and they have to rejoice because it tells you in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, to rejoice all ye eat. So they have to rejoice and do what they have to do. But when the show is up, then they're going to have to deal with their judgment. And that judgment is not going to be some ordinary judgment. This judgment is going to be beyond ordinary. That's the judgment of the people of Esau and Edom. Okay? That's why all of this stuff is about to take place on this earth. All manner of hell is going to break loose. It's really because it goes back to the affliction of Zion that all of these nations have caused upon us. You can read that in Joel, the book of Joel, the 2nd chapter, I believe. Okay? So it says, for behold, the day of the Lord cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud gain, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Okay, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall not leave them neither root nor branch. Okay, so the destruction is going to be so severe that you're not going to even have the root of this kingdom, this society, because once you take the root of a tree, what happens to that tree? It doesn't grow back anymore once you destroy the root. So when the Lord said he was going to destroy Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, which is America, he's going to show you what he meant by that. Because once America is destroyed by the ICBM nuclear missiles by World War III, that's what America and its European supremacy rulership is not going to come back into power anymore. Okay? It's not going to come back anymore. Because you had the ancient Romans, they came back again as what you have today, but they're not going to come back again. Once this empire falls apart, it's not going to come back anymore. And that's exactly where we're coming towards. Like you have people such as Christopher Green, you have Alex Jones, you have different protesters that are trying to apprehend this civilization. All of that and then some, but what they don't realize is their end was already destined to happen. Okay, there was a highway created and had a journey, but the ending of that highway has an end. Okay, just like when you pick up a book and read. When you pick up a book and read, there's a beginning part of the book and there's an end part of the book. Every single thing has a beginning and has an end. So this society can't come back once it's destroyed anymore the way he's going to destroy it. He says, the Lord said through the prophet of Malachi, saying that there's not going to be neither no branch at all. So what you're going to have is you're going to have this society being totally desolate and not being able to come back again. That didn't even include your New World Order plan. That your higher-ups going to establish, like Evelyn Rothschild, the Vanderbilts, the DuPonts, the Gettys, and the likes. Their whole ideology is that they want to come back and reestablish themselves. That's not going to happen. It was already written for them to go down and to be destroyed and to go right into captivity. Okay? So look at this again. It says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise and heal in his name. So for us that fear the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, there's going to be healing, okay, in the wings of the Lord. Because when the Lord delivers his men throughout the four corners of the earth, we're automatically going to be helped. Once we get into them ships, because it tells you that the Lord tells you that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So where will the ungodly man appear? Because you're going to have 144,000 souls that are going to be saved out of this destruction. So here it is, you have just about almost 8 billion people on the earth. But the Lord is going to choose 144,000 souls out of each consecutive tribe here. So the Lord is not coming to save all people. The Lord ain't coming to save everybody in every nation. Let's get one thing straight. Alright, the Lord is coming to save his people, the Israelites. Right, and within Israel you have an elect that's going to be saved, which entails the 144,000. And the multitude thereof that believe unto Israel, or that go back to the lineage of Israel as well. Alright? And we're going to get that in the Apocrypha too. Because a lot of people are going to be put to death on other than get delivered. So we're going to get that in 2nd Ezra 8. Real quick. 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter. Here we are right here. This is our second Esdras 8, verse 55, because the prophet Esdras was so concerned about the majority of the people. And you know what he said? You know the Lord said to Esdras? He told him that don't be concerned about the multitude of them that perish. So we're going to read it. It says, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitudes of thy wonders, which thou wilt begin to do in the last days. Right? Jump all the way back up. This is verse 5, and it says, Therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude